Welcome to iLecture Online. It is always good to start with a simple example so we can just go through the technique of solving a problem like this, finding the arc length of a curve. Now in this case, a curve is simply a straight line, y equals x. And we're finding the arc length from the point 0, 0 to the point 1, 1. Now notice that typically they'll say something like this. Find the arc length of the function y equals x from 0 to 1. And it needs to be understood that they're giving us x limits from x equals 0 to x equals 1, even though most textbooks don't write it that way. All right, the general format of solving for arc length is that length is equal to the integral from a to b of the square root of 1 plus the derivative of the function squared times dx. There we go. Seems simple enough, and in this case, it's actually not going to be a difficult integral. So what we need to do is then realize that since y is equal to x, and of course y is equal to the function of x, we can then say that f prime of x is equal to dy dx, and the derivative of that is simply equal to 1. And then if we square that, we have f prime of x squared. Well, that's equal to 1 squared, which is still equal to 1. And then we go ahead and plug that in here. So we now know that the arc length is equal to the integral from x equals 0 to x equals 1 times the square root of 1 plus 1 times dx. And that's of course the square root of 2. That can be pulled out of the integral sign. So L is equal to the square root of 2 times the integral from 0 to 1 of dx. So that means L is equal to the square root of 2 times 1, evaluate from 0 to 1. I'm getting ahead of myself. X, of course, the integral of the x is x, going from 0 to 1. Then when I plug in the upper limit, I get 1. When I plug in the lower limit, I get 0. So L is equal to the square root of 2 times 1 minus 0, which is simply equal to the square root of 2. And of course, we already knew that. We know that if we have a square where all the sides are equal to 1, that the diagonal is going to be equal to the square root of 2, and that is what we got. So at least you see now the process. You start with your basic equation, the basic integral, the square root of 1 plus the derivative of the function squared. In this case, the function is y equals x. The derivative is 1. We square that, we still get 1. So we replace this by the square of the derivative of the function. That becomes 2. The square root of 2 can be pulled out. We still have the integral of dx, which is x. Then we multiply that times the square root of 2, and the limits are from 0 to 1. Again, these are x limits, even though they don't necessarily explicitly tell you that. And of course, 1 times square root of 2 is then the answer, the arc length of our function. A very simple example to show you the technique. Remember, the most difficult part of finding arc length is typically the very difficult integrals you end up with. You have to find some techniques in order to integrate them. And that is how it's done.